Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin coming to you once again from Margaret Franklin Creations at 384 Elm Grove for not much longer. I wish that I had some good news. I wish I could say that we have found a new place, but we haven't, and time is running out. I am not a happy camper. I miss the good old days where you could just respond to an ad in the paper, look at a place, and say that you can take it without having to do all this infernal, disgusting paperwork. I hate it so much. It is just full of reasons to be discriminated against, especially when there are great gaping holes in my past, and that really sucks. One of these places wanted to know the address of where I live before I lived here. Problem is, I can't remember. Before Dave and I were married, the place that I stayed in, I only lived there for 9 months, and I never used my address. I only went by my post office box, and I don't even remember that anymore. It was my post office box that Dave responded to me at when we virtually met on Speaker's Corner. I had to have a post office box when I was selling my CDs. I don't want my fans knowing where I live and stalking me. All the great artists have post office box, or at least they did back then. I have been at 384 forever. Elm Grove, yeah, since I've been married. Dave and I celebrate our 19th anniversary on the 13th. I haven't even bought a present for him this year. I said, let's not bother with presents this year. The greatest gift we could have is a new place to live. So I am just here in the basement, gathering whatever cardboard boxes I may need. A lot of these have to be assembled when I bring them back upstairs. We're running out of the nice little ones that come from the liquor store. Let's see, how big are these going to be when I put them together? That one's not a bad size. I'm probably going to have to do my books in smaller loads. I have to take these bad boys up to my room and tape them together there. Like I was saying, I don't remember my address of the last place where I lived. I was only there for 9 months. All I can say is I lived above the falafel joint near the corner of Yonge and St. Clair, across from where 1050 Chum used to be. I don't even know my landlady's last name. It was Jean something or another. And the place I lived before then was 506 Westmount Avenue. Go figure. I live at the corner of Elm Grove and Westmount now, but that's Westmount Street in Oshawa. I lived at 506 Westmount Avenue in Toronto for, I think, from January of 1996 to about October of 2001. Yeah, that's the ticket. And when I say that, I am telling the truth. Let me level with you. Sunday, I am planning on venturing out of my comfort zone and going to church for the first time in over a decade. Please pray with me. I stopped going to church because it was turning out to be a sensory nightmare. The last time I went to church, I kid you not, every baby in the congregation started screaming. They all went off like car alarms during the closing hymn. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. I am autistic and I have sensory issues, and screaming babies is one of my worst triggers, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to go to church anymore. But I am willing to step out of my comfort zone because I want to put God first. I want to give a tithe out of that quilt money. And I want to meet the right people who are going to help us find the right place. So far, people keep sending me ads, and I get more ads from housing companies trying, like, everything is out of our price range or something wrong with it for one reason or another. We're getting desperate now. There's a place, White Oaks in Whitby, but we might take it. Then again, they want 3 witnesses signing the damn thing. That is preposterous. So far, the one that looks closest is the Beacon Arms hotel. I was gonna say apartments that are up at Simcoe North, near McDonald's, near where Millwork used to be, where Dave used to work. And at least it's on Simcoe. It's not far from the Durham College. We're supposed to have an interview with them on Friday, and if that's the case, I won't be going to my support group meeting unless meeting this place is later in the afternoon. My meeting goes from 10:30 till noon. Anyway, at the beginning of this video, I showed you my tablecloth that I'm working on. That was missing for years. I thought for sure that it was either among all the crap that surrounds my chair, which I've greatly decreased in the last few days, hopefully, or tucked away in one of my bins in the closet somewhere, way at the bottom of everything. I thought, I'm not going to see this again for years, but it is the one thing that's keeping me sane and keeping me calm while we're going through all this. I can't spend 24/7 packing and making phone calls all the time. I let Dave do the phone calls. He's got the better voice and he's calmer. He's not as likely to snap and be rude to someone as I am. I can be a real bitch when I'm inconvenienced. My aunt once yelled at me for being rude when I didn't mean to be. I think she overreacted, and I was quite traumatized by this event. Anyway, I have to go to the bathroom real bad. Bye-bye, be back soon. Thanks for watching Weekly Schpiel.